Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'll call this Flipping Floors Part 2. And when I took all the cement off, it peeled a lot of the floor off, you could see. And I'm sure water damage probably had a little bit to do with it, considering this is right below the sink. Good thing there was no black mold damage here. No black mold. Looks like a lot of air and wind is coming through here now. I can feel it. Look, you could even see some light down in there. And this is what happens when you let cats and dogs live underneath your trailer or your mobile home, whatever you want to call it. It's not good. Don't let them live under there. Throw them out, get them out, whatever you have to do. So what I'm going to do here, the reason why I did this video is because, you know, if you ever get plywood, whatever, OSB boards, they're not full sheets, it's always good to keep them, you know. And it looks like whoever lived here before had replaced some of the subfloor, because right here, that looks like plywood. So we have a piece of plywood that goes and then it stops like right around right there. So it looks like before he put the cabinet in, he was able to replace some of that floor. And what I'm going to do here is basically, I have right here, I hammered that little hole out. And from there to probably, let's see, right around there somewhere, there should be another a floor joist right around here somewhere. Because I'm thinking they're about 2 foot or close to it. And the 2 foot mark is right there. And I'm just going to cut out from all the way over there on this side of the 2x6. That other little bit over there that's got a little bit of damage. I'm not going to worry about that too much. So it's got like a little bit of damage on that side, but that's okay because all of that will get glued in. So I'm going to cut out from there, probably around over here and somewhere around here. And you see, here's what the floor looks like now. I'm flipping this floor. I'm trying to make it look good. And you'll see some of the custom work that I've done to this floor over here. Because the guy that owned it before ended up putting this, I don't know, what is it, a pine floor. Looks nice, but I'm going to wind up stripping all that paint off and then just wax it. And it'll look closer to kind of something like that. My dad gave me those panels, and so I was able to do all that. And you know, it looks nice. Came out really good for my first job. You know, there's really only one major mistake that I can see. That's right there, that little crack. But I was able to custom fit it all up right there. As you can see, sorry about the in and out with the blurriness, but that's just what happens when you do a lot of movement with the camera. And this floor is looking so much nicer than when I first moved in. Except for over here where I'm not done. And like I said, you know, if people ever offer you boards or whatever, I'll show you my little stash pile. People, you know, I was like going through my stash pile earlier today. Got, you know, a nice little stash pile with some drywall. There's even right in there some really nice custom finished plywood that I'll be using to make some congas. I mean, not congas, but cojons, wooden drum. You know, even got some pegboard in there. Got some really good 2x12 piece of wood that goes all the way from there to wherever. You know, this is what I was talking about, that custom finished plywood. Here's a smaller piece that I have. But look at that. There's no knots in it. All really nice plywood. On this side, it's got the knots. But you could see it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ply. So you use that for making the shell, and then you'll want to use something thin like that for knots. So this is Master Size Flipping Floors Part 2. Peace out.